Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different than I'm calling show and tell. I have a few items here that I want to show and tell. It's movie memorabilia, and I want to get into what the movie meant to me back then when I first seen it, and how the movie I view it now and why I still love it. So let's get into it and have some fun. Alright, what you're looking at is a folder. This is a movie press kit for Mission Impossible 2. And they did do this for the first film as well. And inside you have a lot of goodies. So we have a book here with literature and photos. And then right here we have negatives. And then this paper right here, I'm going to give you a little bit of a briefing. And then there's actual photos behind that as well. So I'm going to take everything out and show you guys. Alright, with the contents removed from the folder, I'm going to get into a little bit of a briefing of what this paper is. So you can see right here, it says Mission Impossible 2 opens on Wednesday, May 24th, 2000. And then it says right here, Tom Cruise and John Woo, two of the most compelling figures in the world of film, have teamed up for Mission Impossible 2. Now, the cool thing about this is not only is it telling you what the movie is and what it's about, who the actors are, the filming locations, I have something. So this is one of the first memorabilias I have. Kind of hard to get your hands on, it's pretty rare. So you can see it's holographic, and it's a party ticket. And behind it, you have the location and when it was held. So it's pretty cool. They did this for the first film as well, I believe. So that right there is one thing that I have that I'm really happy I have. Spain. Seville was the location they picked, but I found out that it wasn't actually in Seville. I did really enjoy those areas in the movie. It was the beginning part of the movie. Do wish they would have took advantage of more of it before they shifted over to Australia, but other than that, those scenes really are cool. I do like them. So this packet of papers, it just repeats itself over and over. The only difference is it says photo by, and that goes with this. I'm going to lay the photos out for you guys to see, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a brief reason why I like this movie. So the movie released in 2000, and I believe I was 8 years old when I first seen it, and I remember I was having hot wings, and I was anticipating an action-packed movie, which it was near the end. Very enjoyable. There was goofy areas, but regardless what people say, it's a fun movie, and it was early Mission Impossible. They had to find their rhythm and their style. So without Mission Impossible 2, we wouldn't even gotten what we got now. So that opening scene with the rock climbing, I was more so glued to the part with the sunglasses, and I just couldn't help. I just kept staring at them. I was like, I really want a pair of them. They look really cool. I didn't know what they were. Then years later, I found out they were the Oakley Romeo 1s, and the prices were insane then, and they are now. I'm happy to own two pairs. I own the matte finish that Tom Cruise wore in the beginning of the movie, and then I have I call it the polished pair, and I baby those ones more because of the condition they're in. You're going to see my matte finish are a little bit rough, and I wear them more than the other ones just because I love them. And when I put them on, I feel like I'm back in the year 2000. It's a very unique style, and I wish that Oakley would bring them back even in a maybe aluminum or some type of other metal, because they're really cool, and I think they would be a hot seller even today. Besides the action scenes, I really enjoyed the scenes in Seville. I liked the way that it felt lifelike, and the coloring, the darkness. It was just really cozy to me. I don't know why. And besides that, going into the action scenes, obviously the Triumph 955i, one of my favorite bikes. Those scenes with the bike was really cool, and leading up to the near end with the beach scene, I thought was really interesting, especially for the first time seeing that everyone was saying the knife that was inches to his eyeball was real, and seeing it then hearing about that was insane. I did find out that that beach scene was filmed at night and they just used lighting to make it look like it was during the day. Researched this movie, there was just a lot of mess with the filming schedule, and it's insane to think that they pushed so much to get this movie to work. That just right there just shows you with Tom Cruise being dedicated. If the movie didn't work, I would think that they would just scrap it, but they pushed through with it. So the movie being based in Australia to me was really cool. Again, it's a shame they didn't take advantage fully of what Australia can offer, even if it was like the deserty scenes, which leads me to the shack area where they were being briefed on when the team was linking up. There's a DVD section of pre-recorded stuff that they implemented. It was a program you had to install. If I can get it, I will show it to you guys, but if I can't, just to visualize the shack area that they were in. On the outside, they implemented cameras for security, and the view looked really cool, and it's a shame they didn't implement that while they were being briefed on the biosite area. And also, the composer Hans Zimmer did an excellent job, and that's also when I fell in love with his work in other movies when I found out that he was part of. I want to touch on the soundtrack, mainly the theme song that Limp Bizkit did. I thought it was amazing when I first heard it, especially in the beginning, because you hear that in the beginning when he pulls the sunglasses out, you hear the melody, and I was instantly hooked. Take a Look Around by Limp Bizkit and Last Resort by Papa Roach were two heavy hitters of mine back in 2000. I had them on repeat. Those instrumentals are classic and sound fresh even today. To close out this video, I wanted to show you the camera that was used in the movie. The Kodak DC-265 was used. I have a Kodak DC-290, which is a later version. They look identical. The difference is this is a 2.1 megapixel camera, and it has a max resolution of 1792 by 1200. And you can achieve really great pictures with the lower megapixel cameras. You do have to bring your subject closer, and I do enjoy using this time to time. I do plan on also making a video on my Kodak cameras at some point, so stay tuned to that. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments down below. Let's have a discussion, and I'll see you in the next one.